Would you kill him?
You have no idea how many Israeli Khara dog came to this hospital and I sent him to Jahannam.
So in the lead up to this video being released today, this disturbing video, in the week leading up to today, I have been looking at content posted by Nurses for Midwives for Palestine, which is an Australian-based organisation, as well as ANZ Doctors for Palestine and Health Workers for Palestine, New South Wales. These three organisations that I've just mentioned have been posting vile content and incitement against Israel and the Jewish people, and they've been doing this since October 7th.
I've been a registered nurse for 30 years. With this in mind, a group of colleagues of mine formed Nurses and Midwives for Palestine in October 2023. Maintain your rage. Continue to stand up. Show up, speak up, be seen, and have your voices heard to ensure these Zionist terrorists and their reprehensible actions are held to account.
Shame on the CEOs of hospitals that sign MOUs with Israeli hospitals. Peter McCallum Cancer Hospital has an MOU with an Israeli hospital, lending legitimacy to a genocidal state. That MOU must end.
And I've only come across these three accounts in the last week, and I've been looking, examining, and uncovering some of their content. As a result, this disturbing video that we just watched comes as no surprise or shock to me. In a couple of social media posts in the week leading up to today, I've even asked, what on earth is wrong with our medical profession in Australia? Are Jewish patients safe in Australian hospitals? And when this character on the top here boasts that he has killed Jewish patients under his care, then we should take him seriously and he needs to be investigated. It is very easy for medical staff to hurt, even kill their patients in hospital. They have access to medical protocols, which include some very lethal and dangerous drugs that they could use, that are at their disposal, and they could use, even kill their patients, to kill a patient, and that would go undetected. No one would know about it. If a patient dies under their care, it could be attributed to something else quite easily, like a pre-existing health condition. That's why this needs to be taken seriously and investigated. And I want to go even further. I want to urge the AFP, the Australian Federal Police, as well as APRA, to investigate all doctors and nurses who are associated with Nurses and Midwives for Palestine, healthcare workers for Palestine, New South Wales, and ANZ Doctors for Palestine. Every single medical professional who is involved with these organisations, who has posted on social media, who has attended pro-Palestine demonstrations, they should all be investigated. Any patient, any Jewish patient, any Israeli patient who has died under their care, that needs to be investigated and looked into seriously by the authorities. I think that the views that were expressed by these two nurses in this video are not isolated in the pro-Palestine movement. I believe that these are common views shared by a lot of activists in the pro-Palestine movement, both in Australia and in other Western countries. I believe that they're so indoctrinated to hate, and that includes being indoctrinated with a false victim narrative, that they genuinely believe that the ends justify the means, and the means could include violence as well as murder and killing people, not just in Israel, but also fellow Australians right here in Australia.